Hi everyone, this is the grade 2 spelling video for this week. So if you're in grade 1, close this, go back and watch the grade 1 video for your words. Alright, grade 2s, we are doing our spelling. Our learning intention for this spelling lesson is I can use known sounds to spell new words. And grade 2s, your spelling sound all this week is when the letter A makes an R sound. And we can hear that sound in words like last. So, st. Okay. Mums and dads and kids, we're going to go through our spelling words just like we would at school. It takes about 10 minutes. What we do is go through all these words on the board and we have a look at them all using the SMART sequence, and I'll go through what that means now, or you'll see what it means as I do it. Okay, so our first word is last. So we say the word, so normally I say it and then the kids repeat it back, so last. Good job guys. Then we check that kids understand the meaning of the word. You could ask them to use it in a sentence if you think that maybe they won't know what it means. And if your kid doesn't know what it means, just explain that now. So you might ask them to put it in a sentence and they might say, I finished last in the race. And that way you know that they understand it. Okay, then we analyse the word, and we do that in two ways. So the first thing we do is we use our karate hands. We put our hands up here and we say the word, and what we're looking to do is to count the syllables in the word, to count the different parts in the word. So we'll give it a go. Last. Sorry, one syllable. One karate chop, one syllable. Then we count the number of sounds. So we put our fist up in there, we tell them to punch the air, and they're going to hold up a finger for each sound that we say. So, st, last. Okay, then we get them to remember the word, and they do that by repeating it after me. So first of all, we do it with the sounds. So I say, st, last, and then they repeat it back. And usually when I point to them like this, they know that it's their turn to talk. So, st, last. Good job, guys. Now we say the letter names. So L-A-S-T, last. Awesome. And we just work through the words like that. It's pretty snappy, so we don't spend a lot of time on it and it moves quickly. Shouldn't take more than 10 minutes, so we'll move through it now. Okay, the next word is after. What's the word, kids? Good job. Check that you know the meaning. See if you can put it in a sentence for mum or dad. You can always pause the video if you need a little bit of time to do that or explain the meaning, but we'll move on. Okay, now we analyse it. So we're going to count the syllables with our karate chop hands. After. So this one is a two-syllable word, two parts, after. Let's count the sounds. After. 4 sounds, which is interesting because we have 5 letters but only 4 sounds, and that's because E and R together in this word only make one sound. So kids, can you remember what we call it when we have 2 letters but one sound? And if everybody just said digraph, awesome work, because that's what it's called. I'll write it up on the board. Okay, so the word is digraph, and it means when we have 2 letters together, but they only make one sound. So in this example, we've got E and R, but when we say those words, we only say one sound, after, just the sound. Okay, it's called a digraph because di meaning 2 and graph meaning letters or letter. So 2 letters, one sound, and when we come to reading that word or remembering that word, we say our digraphs in a funny way, and you'll see what I mean in a second. Okay, so now it's time to remember it. So I say the sounds and then the kids repeat. After. After. Okay, excellent. Now we say the letter names. When we say the letter names for a digraph though, we say them in a high-pitched voice or in a sing-song voice. And doing it this way just helps the kids to remember that that is in fact a digraph. So I'll show you what I mean. A-F-T-E-R, after. I'll do that one more time. A-F-T-E-R, after. Okay, you guys give it a go. Awesome. Okay, let's move on to the next word, which is ask. So say the word ask. Very good. If you don't know what that means, have a quick discussion about that now. All right, we're going to do our karate hands to count the syllables. Ask, one syllable. And now we'll put our fist in the air to count the sounds. Ask. 3 sounds for the word ask. Time to remember the word. Ask. Ask. Your turn. Good. And now we say the letter names. A-S-K, ask. Awesome. Okay. Now, I think I might have forgotten to tell you about T for teach. That's okay. We'll do that now. After you have had a go at remembering the words, so that's when they repeat it back to me, we ask that the student teaches it to someone else so they can teach it to you. So we get them to say the sounds, and then you repeat the sound back to them, and we get them to say the letter names and you repeat that back to them. Alright, pause the video and have a go at doing that now, but I'll move on to the next word, which is past. So everybody say past. Excellent. Everybody pause the video and have a go at putting that in a sentence for mum or dad. And now we'll count the syllables. So we need our karate hands in the air. And we count the syllables. Past, 1 syllable. Fist in the air will count the sounds. P-A-S-T, 4 sounds in the word past. Okay, time for you to remember it, so you repeat after me. Here we are. P-A-S-T, past. Okay, your turn. Okay, now we say the letter names. P-A-S-T, past. Your turn. Now it's time for your child to teach you the word. So they will say the sounds, you'll repeat it. Then they say the letter names and you repeat that. Awesome. Moving on to the next word, which is father. So everybody say the word. Father. Good job. If you don't know what the word means, pause, explain now. We will have a look at analysing the word, so we count the syllables. Father. 2 syllables, 2 parts to the word father. And now we count the sounds. Fist in the air. And we can see that there's only 4 sounds in father. And that's because we have 2 digraphs. We have the TH digraph and the ER. Remembering that a digraph is when 2 letters only make 1 sound. Okay? Alright, now it's time to remember, so I'll say it and you repeat it. First of all, we do the sounds. Father. Your turn. Good job. And now we say the letter names, but because we have 2 digraphs, we use our sing-song voice on the digraphs, like this. F-A-T-H-E-R, father. I'll do that one more time. F-A-T-H-E-R, father. Okay, you guys give it a go. Good job, guys. Now it's time for you to teach it to mum and dad. So they will say the sounds, parents, you'll repeat it back. Then they say the letter names and you will repeat it back. I'll move on to our last word, which is a tricky one. It's banana. Okay, so everybody say the word banana. I'm guessing everybody knows what a banana is already. So we'll analyse the word now. First thing we do is count the syllables. Whoops. So karate hands in the air. We're counting the parts in the word. Ba-na-na. 3 syllables in the word banana. Now we're going to have a go at counting the sounds. Okay, so we're going to count the sounds in banana. And it is a tricky one, and I always have a bit of a giggle because it sounds really funny when we do it, but we're going to have a go. I think I'm going to need 2 hands for this one. So, counting the sounds in banana. B-a-n-a-n-a. It doesn't sound exactly right, and that's what happens sometimes in spellings, but I would still say it's got 6 sounds. Okay. Now it's time for us to remember the words. So I say it, kids repeat it back. First of all, we do the sounds. B-a-n-a-n-a, banana. And then we say the letter names. B-a-n-a-n-a, banana. Very good, kids. Now, the last thing we need to do is for you guys to teach the word banana to mum or dad. So you say the sounds, they repeat it back. Then kids, you say the letter names and they repeat it back. Okay, kids, now it's time for you to choose your 3 extra words from the spelling sheet that I've uploaded. So everybody does these 6 words, and then the kids choose 3 extra words from the orange and green section, and they might choose say 2 oranges and a green, or all 3 oranges, or all 3 green. It doesn't matter as long as they pick 3 extra words, so that altogether they have 9 words, and that will be their spelling words for the week. We'll practice them all week, and then we do a little bit of dictation on a Friday. So for today, all they need to do is go through the SMART sequence, so go through the video we've just done, choose the extra 3 words, and then write all 9 words in their spelling book, which hopefully they picked up at the end of term 1 and brought home. If not, just do it in your writing book or on a piece of paper. That's fine. You don't need to print the sheet that I've uploaded. If you have any questions about this sequence, shoot me a message on Class Tag. It is a lot to take in if you've never done it before. Hopefully the kids remember and they can talk you through it, but just send me a message if you need help with anything and I will get back to you. Alright guys, have fun.